Hello. It's actually fantastic to be here. And to be here, actually in Romania, is even better. So thank you for inviting me here. Thank you very much. So I know I found the next Sportagus. Andre, fantastic story. Thank you. And you even have a great ass. That's even quite nice for the costume. Okay, it's good. So basically, what I'm going to talk with you about now is general about health. So the trend used to be that the next generation live longer than the generation before. It used to be like boom, 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 till now. And the problem is that this generation is actually life expectancy of this generation is going to be less than our own. So what we have basically here is the problem. So this haven't happened since we start to walk on the earth. Never happened before. Always go like boom, 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 boom. Suddenly poof. Wow, what happened? We must have been doing something wrong. So I thought maybe I can do something about it. So I woke up 20 years ago in my home, jumped out of bed. I want to do something about this. I know what I wanted. I want to move kids. I want to move families. And maybe move the world. That would be fantastic. So I went on a mission to move the world. When I say to move the world, I don't mean to move it like a furniture, that you move it. I mean the body, the spiritual, and every day. So body and mind every day. So you can inspire people to read more books, to listen to more music, to even maybe go and run on the North Pole. I come from Iceland, and it's freezing cold. And I could never do this. So fantastic. So what it is, if we think about, I'm going to try to explain health for you. And it's a little bit difficult to explain it. Because let's say that I'm going to explain football. And what I do is that I would get 100 experts and I would ask you, what is football? And we're going to explain it to somebody who doesn't know anything about it. We're talking about women. No, I'm joking. Okay, let's say. So we're talking about football. We need to talk to a lot of experts. And we say, what is football? They start to tell you what it is. We start to write it down. And we put it. And we write it down. Everything about it. And then full stop. Poof. Finished. We have said everything about football. So then we put it on TV. Everybody would love it. Everybody would like it. And then we can even do a business out of it. We will sell shoes and clothing, etc., etc. So you explain it, you show it, and you sell it. It's easy. Then I thought, okay, but the problem starts when I actually changed the football into health. And I got 1,000 doctors. And I said, what is a healthy person? What is it? And I got 1,000 answers. They were totally different. It was a little bit like, it was not possible to explain it. When I was finished to write it down, I said, okay, finished. There was always something more. Oh, that too. Okay, and that too. To walk to work, that is healthy, yes. To swim to work. Swim to work? Who swims to work? In Bangladesh. Okay, it's healthy. So it was endless. So it was, I cannot explain this. I'm always writing something and the list is endless. And then in the end, it's a little like to explain humor. If we have to say what is humor, we can write forever. What is love? We can write forever. Or what is freedom? If you try to write and tell what freedom is, you eliminate the word. So I didn't want to explain it. So I thought like, okay, at least I can put it on TV. Because if you really explain health for a kid, they don't really get it. You say, if you eat this apple, you're going to be healthy when you're 21. And they think, I'm never going to be 21. What do you mean? That's an old man. So he's going to die soon. So you couldn't even do it. They didn't understand. There's no tomorrow. So you cannot put it on TV because kids will never watch it. So I was like, what is happening since then in this is that we need to basically to do something about this. And I said to my whole team, my wife, all of my guys, I said, we must do something, my friend. I need to do something about this. So I created LazyTown. And LazyTown is the only entertainment brand dedicated to kids' health in the world. And because you could motivate people to do things. So now when I go around the world, I have seen millions of kids moving with me, doing all kind of things. A lot of, like, everywhere around the world, kids are moving. So you could inspire people or motivate people in a different way. You could, for example, motivate them how you talk, about your actions, how you communicate, or any decision even you would make in your life. Like he said, I want to go to the North Pole, poof, push the button, and I look up to it, maybe I want to try this. So he moved me, maybe I should do it. And if I'm a kid, maybe I should really do it. Wait a little bit, get older. I'm going to do it. No, wait a little bit. Get a little bit older. And then you do it. So he's going to motivate by his action. He's going to motivate people around the world. The challenge here is, why is it important? Why is it so important to do this? Because if we don't do it, every health system is going to go bankrupt. The health system in every country is going to go bankrupt. So then, health is only for rich people. We cannot let that happen. Everybody should have the right to be healthy. Everybody should have the right to be healthy. So that's why we need to start young, when the kids are really, really young. And we need to motivate them to take a decision towards healthy lifestyles. It's extremely important. We're not going to tell them what to do. We're going to motivate them to do it. And then you're going to stick with them for life. It's too late to tell me when I'm 47, Magnus, you need to start to be healthy. It's too late. And I'm like, maybe I'm going to add on 1 hour of exercise, but I'm not going to be doing it as a lifestyle. So, what is happening in the world? They don't really know. It's basically, is that we don't know exactly where we are going in this, because what we are doing is that, for example, in retailer, for government, for parents, the message we are getting about health is so complicated, we cannot follow it. So I'm going to give you, for example, what I mean. I filmed before I came here. I went into a retailer. I stopped somebody and said, please, can you really go and do for me something like a little test in the retailer? I want you to shop. You're going to fill the basket with only healthy things. And you got 3 minutes to do it. And the person, I don't want to do it. Yeah, only 3 minutes. You're going to run in the retailer and just shop. 3 minutes. Only healthy. If it's one unhealthy thing in it, you have to do 500 push-ups. Here it comes. She went in. She started to shop. Went pretty well. She was looking everywhere. Okay, well, this is maybe healthy. Maybe this is healthy. Okay, what's next? What's next? What about that? And then she started to struggle. She was like, no, it's not this. It's not healthy. What about that? No, no, not this, not that. Oh, no. What about salt? No, it's not healthy. It's not healthy. Time out. Boom. Finished. And the basket was half full. So I said, and even there was something unhealthy in it. So I said, okay, let's do it again. Let's play it again. But now you have 3 minutes and you're going to do it blindfolded. You have to shop only unhealthy stuff, but it's not allowed to have anything healthy. Always 500 push-ups. And she said, I cannot do that. I'm going to be blindfolded. It's not my game. It's you who's doing it. So she said, okay, and we did it. So we blindfold her, and we said, go, 3 minutes. She hit things, of course. Had no idea where she was. And then she started to take things out of the shelf. She just picked anywhere. Anything, just pick this one or that one. And the time, she was doing pretty well. She was doing it pretty well. And she couldn't even find the basket. And then she went, where am I? Okay, and time. She filled the basket and she had 38 seconds left. And there was nothing healthy in the basket. What does it tell us? It tells us that with your eyes open, you cannot shop something healthy. But with your eyes blindfolded, you can fill the basket with junk. This is a reality. So, thank you very much for the help on the technical part. So, I'm going to go back one more slide to the mess there. Can I do that? It's here. I think it should be here. So, the market is a mess. The information is a mess. We don't understand this. Fat-free, low-free, train more, train less, work out, don't work out, read this, don't read it. Nobody understands this. I even look back at the calories. I have no idea. I'm supposed to be an expert, and I have no idea what it means. So, the problem is that it's full of messages that nobody understands. So, I'm going to skip that one. Thank you very much for the video. Here it is. So, the challenge here is this, that if all this, like a long time ago, we took the decision by movement. We were listening to a movement, that bigger you or faster you, everything like that. So you have to move. The brain is sending a signal to your brain all the time about movement, all the time. So I'm going to do a little test with you, how difficult it is to send a signals from your brain about the information. Okay, everybody have a paper like this, yes? Bring it up, please. You're going to do this. The only test you're going to do all day, okay? Nobody's going to fail. It's only 200 push-ups, maybe, you know. Okay, are you ready? You're going to hold the paper like this. I'm going to give you 5 directions, and you're going to do it. But you have to do it blindfolded. You're going to close your eyes. Are you ready? 5 directions, don't look, and you just do it. Are you ready? Hold the paper like this. And now I'm going to give you 5 directions. Ready? Close your eyes. Fold the paper in half. Turn it 180. Fold it to the left. Don't peek. Rip the left corner off. Don't peek. Fold it in half. Rip the center off. And now you can open your eyes. Nobody has the same paper. Lift it up. Let me see it. If anyone has the same paper, you should get married. Nobody has the same paper. Nobody. No one in the audience has the same paper. Nobody. The reason is not because you're not good. The reason is because my direction was really bad. So think about, if we need to send the directions about health to people, how clear it must be. This was 5 directions only about folding a paper. So, long time ago, when we send signals to the brain to do different things, this is how we become healthy. So you send the signals to your hand and you do, hey! You already send the signals to your muscles, hey! Before you do that. So the challenge is that you need to do it through eyes or ears. So for example, in the million years ago, when people were actually in the hunting, etc., the skill to survive, they basically need to hunt. And that was very important, to listen to the environment. What is happening? Or you have to look for things. Okay, follow an object. Maybe there's a bird, and we're going to hunt the bird. And he's there, he's moving. No, he's going this direction. Wait a minute, he's going this direction. Okay, where is he going? This direction. So you send the signals all the time to move without you realizing it. So they found out million years ago that this signals is very important to keep you fit, because the more you could move after your ears, what you listened to or what you saw, is to keep you fit. So what happened is that they need to practice it, because they need to practice it. So they didn't know what to do, so they start to put it into dancing and music. So they did all kind of rain dancing and all kind of things, and even made up a game that you have to follow somebody. So one in the front did this, the rest of the team did that. So they try to follow things, and then people, it'll come culture after culture after culture, generation after generation, they start to do folk dancing. So there's a lot of different folk dancing, and you need to do it. Even Ludwig XIV in France, you have to do in the castle. You have to do dancing in the castle. And if you did something else, if you didn't do the square dancing, you did like, you'll be fired out of the castle. You have to go away. So you have to do this move. You cannot do anything else. This is how you're supposed to do it, okay? You're not allowed to do anything else. Okay. I want to do this. No, it's not loud. You have to do this. Okay, okay. The last time we did this, this generation, last time when we did it was Saturday Night Fever in the 70s. And there was like, staying alive. Half of the world was doing it. Even people who couldn't move did it. Yes. And the challenge is that the next generation, the generation who's coming up now, they have never done it. What they are doing now is that they are on a spinning bike. They're on a spinning bike, and they're in a gym with a lot of sweaty people on a spinning bike. And that's only 30% of the survival skills. 30%. It's not 100%. It's 30% of the survival skills. So, they don't experience to go with a bike on a mountain or downhill. Or they're not looking at that. They're not listening to the traffic go up and down. There's something on a stone. They're not looking at it. They're just a spinning bike. 30%. So, it's the same with food. Because the experience is gone. We don't have the experience to go up on a mountain on a bike. We're in a gym. So the experience in food is the same. We don't go and shop the food. We smell it. We look at the colors. We pick it. We cook it. We eat it. And we're happy 5 hours. No. Now, this generation get it ready-made for them. It's already ready-made. So they take the meat, put it, ding, eat it. There's no experience. There's nothing. The experience is gone. It's just like they're just doing it. So, we have a challenge here with this. How can we make this generation healthy? How is that possible? So, in most of the time, like, if you would wake up, this generation, you wake them up and say, where are you going with health? They would say, we have to be on the spinning bike 5 hours. Or they say, we have to eat less, eat more. So they don't really know where they're going. They have basically no idea where they're going. If world leaders, they come to me and say, Magnus, how can I make my country healthy? Why is it failing? Why is all this campaign 5 a day or change for life? Why is this not working? What's wrong? And I said to them, you cannot talk about problems. People want solutions, not problems. And you cannot tell people what to do. Because people don't want to be told what to do. Because you want to find it by yourself what you want to do. You want to motivate people. Then you say, maybe I walk on Mount Everest. Maybe I run marathon on the ice. Maybe I just sleep in bed. So you want to do it by yourself, the decision. But you need to motivate people to do it. So I said to them, you cannot talk about obesity. Nobody want to go there. It's a little bit like if I was talking about vacation and I would say, I'm going to take you on a vacation. You're going to be robbed. You're going to be bit by mosquitoes. You're going to be sunburned. Come with me, come. You're like, I'm not going. Are you going? No, I'm not going. So, you don't want to go there. What's missing is the beach. You need to know, what is the beach? What is the beach? Where are you taking me? Show me where you're taking me. And no, if you would call a travel agency and they would ask you 2 questions. Where are you going? And when do you want to be there? That's it. So, if I have to say, what is health? I would say, it's about balance. So, balance means that you take every single decision out of balance. Let's make it extremely simple. It's not about what you do, is you make your own choice with your own balance. Think about every world leader of the world would take a decision for a balanced society. So they would write balance. And each time they would be in trouble with anything, balance. They would take a decision like that. They would not say, okay, you're going to be in traffic for 7 hours to go to work. Or 4 hours. That's not a balance. Then you don't have time to be home with your kids. And then you have to eat fast food. who is ding to eat it because you don't have time. So maybe traveling is wrong. Maybe I should take a different decision about balance. Maybe if I'm a school teacher or a principal in school, maybe kids should not sit down for 45 minutes to learn the alphabet. Maybe they should do it standing up, moving. A balance. Maybe as a dad, I maybe need to inspire my kids to have balanced diet. So when I shop, maybe I have to think about what I buy. So it's about balance. Every mind, every body, every day. It's very important. So, because we have been sitting now for 70 minutes, we need to look and say, okay, balance. Let's stand up for 1 minute. You're only going to do one movement. Let's send a signal to your brain and do this. Fantastic. So you send a signal up and down. It's pretty good, yes? You even make you smile, so happiness is there. Okay, it's good. So, let's stop it here. Let's take the other hand and make a set, like sorrow. Like a set, like this. Ah, that's no problem either. Yes. Okay, let's do it together. You can sit down, thank you. The challenge is here is that the challenge is not because you're not good, because you haven't practiced. So when you come home, you can maybe practice this. Thank you very much. Thank you.